It's a whole 10 seconds.
All right.
Too bad.
I have better things to do.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, welcome back to the Cyriccian Saga. Last time you were here, the adventurers.
Mute your mic, Carmen.
Wait. We good?
Hello?
Hello? Okay. Last time, the adventurers, Vanya, Elian, and Tate, left the cave and realized that Soren wasn't there anymore. They went through a really mysterious place called Croatoa, which was filled with a settlement of bullywugs who were very bureaucratic and made you guys fill out a bunch of really annoying forms and get them stamped and ask you really annoying and redundant questions, and eventually you met the king, gained his stamp of approval, and he sent you on your way, along with a bullywug friend, Ribiet.
Hello. I'm not gonna do my voice.
Not right now.
No.
After leaving the bullywug settlement, you guys came across a child in the woods alongside a house at a table, celebrating her birthday party. You learned her name was Ethel, and then you met Ethel's mom, whose name was Mama Shug, or Nana Shug rather, and it turned out that it was Ethel's 13th birthday, which meant that as a green hag in the coven, she would revert to her true green hag form, and a battle began. Eventually, Nana Shug took pity on you and just sort of sent you on your way. After walking for some time, sort of through the beginnings of what you see to be what is going to be a very dense forest, the woods are trickled with woods of like complete rainbow colors in every single tree. In the landscape ahead, you can see a very heavy canopy where you know that you're not necessarily going to be able to see the sun like it's been used to be super dense and kind of dark. You guys, upon seeing that the jungle was getting denser and denser, set up for camp, and that is where you rest right now. And in Elian's place lays Soren. Soren, you don't remember anything since the last time you've seen these people. Not a thing. It's
Not
like
surprised.
you've been asleep.
I've been asleep?
Pretty much.
I thought I ate one of those magical beans, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Ribiet, I didn't think anybody other than us could get in here. Why? How? Not Elian. Hi, Sword. Good to see you, but not Elian.
Are you knocking me right now?
Always.
Sorry.
And I look back to Ribiet.
I'll fill in for Ribiet right now. Ribiet is busy. Ribiet looks at you and goes, well, it's hard to say, between Cyric and Marble, things just appear and disappear. I wouldn't pay too much mind to it. And he just kind of begins to get up and start to tend to the fire.
So like, what's going on here?
We lost our note taker. What are we doing?
You guys are just moving on the floor. You're just along the path. Just
Okay.
Generally speaking, within this campaign, your goal is to just move forward.
Sweet. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't forgetting anything.
No, you're good.
Okay. But yeah. just trying to stay alive.
All right. Well, I mean, that's cool. Is there's, should we be worried or like anything?
I feel like so
Well, they
long
like
as
to
we're
call
on
us
this
weak
island,
here.
we could worry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kate,
I'm
what did
worried.
you say?
Yo. I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Huffing. Hold on.
So as
Hello?
you guys,
Uh-oh. Ah, it's me. Hi. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Okay. So as you guys are sort of waking up, you're taking in Elian's disappearance and Soren's reappearance. As you guys are sort of chatting and tending to the fire, Marble appears along the path with her very ornate cart behind her, covered in blankets. And she's holding a small puppy in her hand. And she looks at all of you and says, well, that was close, wasn't it?
Yeah, with no thanks to you.
Excuse me very much. I had no say in what was supposed to happen there.
You left.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, we could have used some backup there. That was a lot.
Well, I'm not necessarily allowed to get involved, per se.
Oh yes, I learned lots about you.
Oh, have you now?
I
Okay, well, how are you guys feeling this morning?
I mean, I'm confused. I don't know where you. I just
Oh,
wanna go
yes,
home.
darling. You missed a really wonderful birthday party for a little girl named Ethel. She turned into a green hag along with her mother. These guys got mad at me because I disappeared. And quite frankly, I don't know why you'd expect me to do anything different here. Because, again, I'm
because
not allowed.
you dragged us to that party.
I didn't invite you to that party. I showed up and helped you because they wanted you to come to the party. Excuse you very much.
We tried to avoid it.
Well, that's not on me now.
Could
is
have
it?
helped us leave from the first place.
I seem to think that you are forgetting something. The child came out to invite us to our party, not Marble.
Yeah, but Marble could have helped us leave.
I mean, she gave us gifts. We would have been fine.
But we weren't. Were we?
No, we ran away from a good fight.
Marble starts laughing and giggling. She goes, "Thank you very much, Rebiet. I appreciate that."
The zoom is off my face, finally.
Vanya begins to slowly plot how she's going to burn this entire island to the ground.
Oh,
Okay.
as like
She's
this was
sick of the
happening,
change.
I was tending to the fire, kind of making sure our tiny hut was still in good condition upon waking up. I am a bit startled by would I know that she can just switch? I'm assuming she switched out Thorin and Elian.
You know that Marble can do that, yes.
Okay. Oh, and who might this be? And I go over to Sean's character, Soren, and I stick out my frog hand to him. Are you laying down? Are you standing up? How are you positioned?
I guess, however, it was Alien sleeping.
Yeah.
I just want to take his straight up swap
Okay,
out.
so
So
you're,
if he was
lying
sleeping,
down
I just want to be
and stuff.
laying down
Yeah, so I reach a hand down to him. I'm not very tall, so it's more of I don't really have to lean much at all to be at ground level. But I
What
stick a
what
hand.
exactly are you?
I'm a frog person.
He's a bullywug.
Google
It's
a
a frog
bullywug.
person. They're maybe about hip height and just like a frog dude.
Bullywug.
Yeah.
Bullywug.
Okay. And okay, so you've extended your hand.
As I do this, I go, my name is Sir Ribiet Marshwater Lilypad III. Pleasure to meet you.
Listen, swap frog guy.
Oh, is this not something you do, you people? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend
You don't. I don't talk to frogs. What?
Oh, hey, racist! How dare you?
Toad?
Soren,
I'm a
Ribiet's
bullywog
actually kind of a
peasant.
cool guy.
What's that, sorry?
Ribiet's actually kind of a cool guy. Just let him.
Thank you.
Did you do
I
this? Did
think
you make the
Ribiet is
magic?
actually quite wonderful, Marble adds, and she turns to Vanya. Can I ask what's made you so, angry with this whole thing?
Well, I am supposed to be in my library right now, but I'm here in a weird place with weird people that do weird things with ever-changing things that I don't understand. And while it's been fascinating, I need to go home. My twin brother is missing and no one is telling me where he is.
Like
So,
I said
yeah.
before, I know exactly where your brother is. He is still here on the island. That is as far as information as I can go. In regards to the other stuff that seems so certainly valuable to you, don't you think that documenting this new land, as you have clearly done by looking through Orla's books and all of her research, and bringing that back to wherever the fuck you want to go back to, isn't that amazing? Wouldn't that make you wonderful? Why are you shitting on me for this opportunity? Keeping in
Here's my
mind,
brother.
Soren, this is the first time that you've heard Marble speak, like, colloquially, instead of, like, all weird and crazy, and
That's why this is amusing to me.
you're completely confused as to why. Just saying. Anyways, Vanya.
Okay, so I will give you some insight into Vanya, what she's kind of thinking right now.
Mhm.
She's picked up that Marble is different behind closed doors, sort of thing, based on her last conversations with her. So this is a bit of Vanya. Yeah, Vanya's annoyed, but she's also just poking Marble to see what the breaking point is.
Okay, fair enough.
Am I around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're here.
Okay, at this point, can I just like come up and like grab you kind of from behind, like wrap my arms around and just hold you and just be like, everything's gonna be okay, my love. Everything's gonna be fine, because I can see you've never like spoke this much before, like, and never gotten like this angry. So
Vanya, do you
that's
consent?
what I'm doing.
I'm pushing to get out of your arms and move closer to her, and there's like a little bit of a firebolt starting in my hands.
As this is happening, I tap Soren on the shoulder. I'm like, you best get up. You won't want to miss this.
I'm just gonna like sit up a little in my sleeping bag and
And I'm like a little recoil at the smell of alcohol. I'm like, ooh, someone needs a bath.
I don't. I completely ignore you, and I'm just focused on what's happening in front of me.
Okay.
Why
so,
can't you just tell me where my brother is?
Listen, sweetheart, I would if I could. There are rules to this island, and I am bound by them more than anyone in this fucking place, okay? If you want
Oh,
to
I
know
know,
more,
because you and Cyric, eh?
yeah. Do you think it's consensual, bitch?
Oh, okay, that's no need for name calling.
I cast firebolt.
Okay.
Party white. Woo!
Marble disappears.
Can I not roll an attack first?
No. That,
Did you make her disappear with your magic?
No,
Is
the bitch is a coward. And hiding more than what she's letting on.
You mean to tell
We're playing
me
hide and
that
go
after-
seek?
You mean to tell me after all this time I could have just cast a spell and she would have left me alone? I would like to cast my servant, and he's gonna help me clean up the encampment as we prepare to keep moving. Well, I don't know whose tits got in a tussle there, but let's keep moving. We have a long travel to go, and we might as well not sit here and gripe on our emotions. I'd like to then retract my tiny hut, and start leading the party down the path.
So you guys start following Ribiet, I assume?
Yeah, I begin to write stuff down. Based on how Marble was acting, can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
What are you trying to get?
When she appeared, she seemed annoyed about something. Like right off the get-go, she was off right from the start.
Actually,
That's
no.
why-
That's not at all what I was trying to get across.
Oh, that's what I got across. That's why I was pushing her so much the way I was.
It was more so that she was teasing you guys. So, that's okay.
All right, never mind then.
It's okay. My apologies.
Nope.
I didn't make that clear enough. So we can just move forward. It's all good. So you guys follow Rebiet into the dense jungle. You make your way forward. The trees are getting thicker and thicker, but there are also a lot of vines in the canopy ahead. There are maybe a couple peaks to the sky, but not very much. Like it is very dim and dark. After walking for, I'd say about an hour or two, you guys come to a fork in the road.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys come up to a fork in the path. I shouldn't say road; it's more of a path. Anyone who wants to can roll perception to see if they can determine which.
I've
way.
returned.
Okay. You can roll for perception to see if you can figure out a way to go along the path.
There's two paths. There's like a fork in the road right now. So we're trying to figure out if we can see anything different. Oh, I'm blind.
I'm drunk or hungover
I'm
or
11.
something. I don't even remember.
19.
I'm too busy bossing around my servant. Go ahead.
Yeah, why do you have your servant?
What is your servant?
So I'm just gonna get the spells right now. One sec. When I describe him properly.
Sure.
Unseen servant. So it creates a invisible, mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. So basically, I just had him tidying up the hut that I had created for everybody, and then he's also carrying my backpack for me. And I'm just like bossing around. It's like, that's not how you walk. You can't see anything. There's just this backpack that's just like kind of bobbing along.
Oh, you see the shapeless, or you see the shape. We see air.
It's invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force. It's just a thing with a backpack just floating. Getting old. Can't carry that bag around or my shoulders hurt. You know, gotta keep the spine aligned. And because I'm like too busy like minding my servant, I don't realize what's going on.
Sorry, Kate. What did you get?
A 9.
Oh, okay.
There's two paths.
So Vanya, you hear along the right path, you don't really hear anything. Along the left path, in the kind of near distance, you hear some like bushes rustling and some twigs snap.
I relay that information to the party. Just okay. That one is silent. That one has something inside.
I start walking
Obviously.
towards the left, and I'm saying out loud as I walk, yeah, well, we want to go where there's sound, because when there's no sound, it's bad. Like, you could just pass out when there's no sound, but if there's sound, you're wide awake, and you clearly know what's happening.
The drunken
should
one
definitely
makes a
go
good
with
point,
that
I
one.
think. I'm a bit confused.
Listen, it's okay, Frog. Just go this way, and it'll be fine.
Rightio! And I just march onward.
Okay, so
Does everybody follow, or?
I
gonna
mean,
say.
I'm following you.
Absolutely.
Vanya, are you following reluctantly or?
No, I said yeah, I'll follow.
Okay, so you guys are going along the left path.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
So you guys continue to walk along the path. You continue to hear noises and rustling in the bushes, getting kind of nearer and further away from you. It's kind of coming from all over, just like in your general vicinity. Soren, can you make a quick dexterity saving throw?
Fuck yeah, I can. I'm super good at dex. Oh, I'm fucking great. 21.
So you hear a rustling in the trees, above you, and you quickly look up and you realize that something has thrown like a coconut-looking fruit or something at you, and you quickly like dodge out of the way, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Like, it's clear to me that it was thrown. I saw it in time.
Oh
or do
yeah,
I just...
it got thrown at you.
Oh shit. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna just like dodge out of the way.
Did it
Guys.
seem like it was close?
It's from about 15 feet like above you. It's like
Okay.
in the canopy above.
Guys, I think there's monkeys.
What?
What?
To find out. And I like.
Do I recognize anything based on my research?
Roll a history
What's
check.
a monkey?
You don't know what a monkey is?
Roll a
have a-
history check, sorry.
Yeah.
Soft 20.
So you recognize this behavior as being somewhat familiar to you. Sort of consulting the book that you made from Orla's papers, you realize that this is the behavior of a creature called a sprite. It's kind of like a fairy, but they're a lot more serious and they're very territorial. They'll often make noises in the bushes and even imitate sounds of animals to make people go away from their territory.
Sorry, I gotta make sure my dog gets dinner.
Yep.
Buddy.
Should
We
we
assume that
wait
she-
for her to relay that, or come?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
can
relay
assume.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Okay. I guess it. We would know how many or not how many? I guess we would just assume
You wouldn't
one,
know how
right?
many.
Because-
You'd just assume that it was a creature that people had once seen here.
Okay. So then, if nothing else is being thrown at me, I guess I'm just gonna stare at the one thing that was thrown at me and look back up and forth for a second, and then turn back to everybody. And should we keep going this way, or should we?
Can I throw it back?
You can make athletics, I think.
$18.
Sure. Yeah, so you pick up the weird-looking coconut thing and you whip it back in the trees. You don't hear anything in response.
I think we're good. Let's just keep going.
I just shrug and start continuing.
Okay.
Do I feel like we should go back based that now that I know that there's sprites around?
You understand from your reading that sprites are very non-confrontational. Like, they don't really like to battle. They would much prefer to try and scare people away from their territory, and they're not very powerful, so to speak.
After Tate like throws this coconut into the trees, I think that I kind of look at him confused and I'm like, and what was the attempt there?
I don't know, maybe they'd fall out?
You're a quirky one, I like you.
Yeah, I'm not fond yet.
Oh,
We might
well,
get there. We might.
I swear, I hit you with a sword one time and you're all cranky about it. What race are you again?
A dragonborn.
Oh. Okay.
Not like a nice gold dragonborn barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys continue along the path. As you continue on, you start to hear less and less bushes rustling behind you, and eventually the noises kind of start to stop. And as you continue forward, as the forest gives way to a bit of a small clearing, you start to hear wailing. And it's not just one voice, it's many voices, sort of all on top of each other, like all on top of each other. It's coming from about 30 feet in front of you.
I am completely unaware where that's coming from. Like, hey, did you not eat breakfast this morning?
Do I recognize those noises as to what they could be? Like, did I read anything that makes those
Roll an
noises? Did I
insight
talk
check.
about anything?
Can I just want to look at Riviette
Another
and be like,
20.
no, but I am hungry, and you look like you might be. And then just like fade, like trail off on that one.
I just stare back at her. Him, sorry.
With a soft 20, Vanya, you recall a conversation you guys once had with Took about a creature that sounded like and it sounds very similar to the sound that you hear coming from in front of you.
What else did we talk about with that creature? Like, is it dangerous? Should we keep going?
You knew that it was something that Took had once battled. It was scary to him. He didn't want to come into contact with it. With the soft 20, you can put 2 and 2 together in reading both Orla's information and from remembering the conversation with Took that this is a gibbering mouther.
Oh, okay. We're in danger.
Onward!
Like, how much danger?
We're in
Did you
danger.
say that in character?
A decent amount of danger?
Would you say a challenge rating of what?
Going forward?
Like, I got DM permission to do this. Right? DM, I have permission to
You
do
have
this?
permission, yep.
We're in danger. Yes, exactly.
I'm nervous.
I'm trying to find it.
So, I'm assuming, like, as this is happening, what's the walking order? What are we, like, I feel like I would
I'm
be kind
behind Tate.
of- Okay.
I'm probably like up front with Soren.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And I'm like
guessing.
kind of in the middle of the pack. I guess I'd be like beside Vanya. Just wanted to know for like just for
Yeah, I figure it's like a 2x2 with me and
Yeah.
Tate in front and you two behind us.
Yeah.
We could take it. We got this.
Yeah.
You think so?
Alright, do you explain to us what you hear?
Yeah.
Oh, one of them, it's been a while. And it was like cracks his back. Alright, let's get after it then.
You know, you fought these things before? You and your former champion?
Bully the bullywog, yes, indeed, all the time.
Oh, yeah. Riviette had a former champion named Bully the Bullywog.
Oh, right,
And, like-
you haven't heard. Oh, we're going to have fun after this. Get ready for an earful.
Vanya clearly looks just so tired.
So, well, big guys, let's get in there. And I kind of like shove Tate. I'm like, come on, don't have all day.
It is at this point that the babbling becomes louder and louder. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, I'm not wise.
I am.
14.
I think it's third.
25.
Okay.
8?
Okay.
You're a
Roll
monk!
I know.
7.
Sorry, Tate.
7.
Okay. So Tate and Soren, you guys can't take reactions until the start of your its next turn, and I need each of you to roll a d8.
All of us or just those two?
Just those two.
An 8?
Okay.
No.
Tell me that's a good 8 and not a bad 8.
It's an 8.
Is one of the numbers.
5.
Okay. So it is at this point that I will get everyone to roll for initiative, and then we will resolve both of those things.
I'm getting my bad rolls out of the way before combat, right?
Yes, exactly.
What'd you get?
Don't worry about it, alright? Let's just do the fucking
Enjoy the
okay,
game.
how about you
Shut
just
up.
you worry about you.
Worry
Bookie.
about yourself.
You worry about yourself.
Fine.
I don't have a coat to do that with.
Fix my blanket.
Yeah, it's too far.
Oh, I'm still here.
Okay. I need dice. Okay. Anyone 0 to 5? Good. 6 to 10?
I got a 7.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Uh,
11 to 15?
15.
Okay. 16 to 20?
The Michael Bay of
I got
cameras.
18.
Okay.
Leave it there. This is pretty good.
Good enough.
Yep, works.
Yeah. No, it looks good. We can all see what we're doing, so.
All right.
Oh, can you-
What? Or not.
What's that? That yellow thing is an actual like thing of slime, and I was hoping that he would like blorp it around the battle map for me, but he doesn't touch it.
It's slimy. Ew. I'm
It's
already-
cool.
I'm already playing a slimy character.
Yep, you are.
Hey.
Ooh. Shots
Talk to you,
fired.
buddy.
Okay. So, Soren
I just put people in random spots.
will resolve both Soren and Tate's actions when it comes to your turn. If that's closer to me. So, first person in the order is Ribyet.
At an 8?
All right, Ribbit.
Oh wait, no, I'm going opposite. Sorry.
I'm like,
Sorry.
oh no.
I wrote it opposite. That was my bad.
We're in
Sorry.
danger.
Tate. You go first.
Okay.
Okay, so to be clear, which one is Tate again? Is he the little
Yeah.
Duke Nukem?
Yeah, he's Duke Nukem.
Okay, so that's you. That's the monk. Me.
I just realized I have 4 more spells I can learn. Be right back.
Okay.
Gotta pick my spells.
Alright.
Gotta pick all damn spell.
Okay, something happening to me.
It's your turn, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
No, she has an effect because she did
The roll
save.
thing, I forgot.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you rolled a 5 or a 6?
5.
Which one's better?
So,
Yeah, wait.
so you take no action or bonus action, and can you please roll a d4 for me?
No. 1.
So you're gonna use all of your movement to move in a random direction that I have chosen because you rolled d4. So where this one's like right, you're gonna run all the way this. How far can you run? 30?
40.
So you're just like in the trees now, just like in the dense trees.
What is with you and running away?
That's an effect of the gibbering from the gibbering mouther, just so everyone knows. Yeah, if you fail that wisdom saving throw,
One of a
that's-
lot of things can happen.
yeah, that can happen. Okay, next in the order is Vanya.
Cool. Tate running away totally ruined my plan. So as he runs away, like I have like a spell that I begin to cast, and I watch him run away, and I'm like, never mind then. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Neat. trying to figure out my next plan now. I'm going to clap my hands together and cast Burning Hands at first level.
Go for it.
Is that a
So
cone
the
or
creature
what?
needs.
Is it a cone?
Yeah.
Would it hit the monk in front of you? Or did you move?
Well, I'm gonna move.
Oh, alright, yeah, obviously.
I mean,
I always help you guys out.
Yeah, but you should know better. Just kidding.
okay, so what do I have to do here?
Dexterity saving throw.
11.
That is a fail.
Eat it.
So he take damage.
He's dead.
10, 16 points of damage.
Nice.
And yeah, that's my turn as I look at Tate again and I'm like, come on. I told you we can take this thing. Like, babe.
Do I have any idea like why I ran away, or did I just run away?
It was an effect of the Gibbering Mouther. It unnerved you so much, you just had to run.
Oh,
was so
I don't know
freaky.
why. I just had to run.
Because I
We
wasn't
can
angry
run
yet.
after.
I couldn't help it. I don't know what happened.
Okay, Vanya, is that your turn? Okay. Next in the order is Soren.
I don't have a reaction or an action.
He has an effect.
Oh, right. So
I rolled an 8 for the record.
So you are going to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within your reach. So, whoever is closest to you, which
Is it the ribbit?
Is it stationary or is it
is what stationary?
yeah.
Yeah, ribbit.
Is what stationary?
Yeah. Is it like he has to attack from where he is positioned, or can he move within his
It's within its reach, so you can't move. So it's with anything
We're
that's
exactly
around.
5 feet away from
So
him.
because you are all exactly 5 feet apart, you just stand there and do nothing.
That's my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Do I get a reaction or no?
You get
You're
nothing.
just there. So.
You're just there.
And I can't move? Alright, this... Good luck, everybody!
Yeah.
I look at you and I'm like,
I'm just so concerned.
Next in the order is Ripyet.
Alright, well, we're off to a good start, huh, fellas? And then I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
On what? Dex 16.
Alright, you cast Fairy Fire.
So yeah, now that he has advantage on anyone attacking him.
Okay, anyone attacking the Mouther now has advantage. Thank you. So, Ripyet.
Sir Ribbit!
looks like I'm the only one attacking it anyways, so...
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Next, it is the Mouther's turn. It is going to move forward.
Is it a big creature?
It is a big creature, so it is technically taking up space. So, because it is standing right in front of you, which is that's Soren, correct?
Is it you want here?
Directly in front of Soren.
He takes up 4 space.
And he is going to use a multi-attack. So he is going to try to bite you. 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. So he goes in to bite you with one of its various mouths. I haven't shown you a picture yet. I should probably do that because these things look fucking horrifying. Just real fast. This is what you guys are fighting.
Cool. Yeah.
He tried to bite
That's
you with the
awful.
mouth called Brian.
Brian's
Brian.
and so that's one of the multi-attack. He's also going to try and cast Blinding Spittle. So he's going to spit a chemical blob at a point it can see within 15 feet of it. The glob explodes in a blinding flash of light on impact. Each creature within 5 feet of the flash must succeed on a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or be blinded until the Mother's next turn. So he is going to cast Blinding Spittle. Kind of right in between. So it's going to be Soren and Vanya who have to make a DC 13 dexterity.
Oh, I'm not dexterous.
Oh,
5 feet.
You got a 19, so
14.
Okay, yeah. So you both, it doesn't matter right now. So both of you saved. So as right after the Mouther comes in with one of its mouths to bite Soren, you lean back and the Mouther kind of, you can tell that it closes mouth and it's like kind of getting ready to hawk a loogie. And right as you kind of see that about to happen, you're like, duck! And it spits this giant loogie at you guys and it hits the ground. And luckily you guys have enough time to cover your eyes and you guys avoid being blinded. So we are back to the top of the order with Tate.
Sorry, my mom's now vacuuming apparently. Can you guys hear that? Is that really loud?
not too bad.
Okay, I'll just quickly go through this. So, can I move this time now? Like, I can do stuff?
Now that we're back at the top of the order, yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, okay, so I'm gonna move all the way back over to my friends. Like, I'll come on the one side.
Okay, if you're gonna come that close, you need to make a strength saving throw. And a wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna have everyone throw wisdom saving throws at the beginning of your turns because technically, if you're within 20 feet of the Mouther, you have to throw one each round. Otherwise, the random effect takes place. So I'll just do that at the
Okay.
beginning of everyone's turn. Sorry, what was that?
So my strength is an 8. Hold on. 23.
Okay.
A 23?
And then, yeah.
Okay.
But my wisdom is a 2.
Okay. So you run up to the Gibbering Mouther, and as you get within about a 10-foot radius of where the edges of the Mouther end, the ground becomes almost like doughy, like dough-like. And luckily you're able to kind of like, you realize what's happening and you kind of step harder around it to avoid getting stuck. But unfortunately, because you've gotten so close to the Mouther, one of the mouths kind of aims itself directly at your face and goes, and roll a d8.
Ready to go for a jog?
you run away again.
7.
Can you do that if you expend all your... I guess, yeah. It just says run away
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, technically
sorry,
she
you
can
got a
take her
7?
action to dash.
Okay. You are going to take a melee attack against a randomly determined creature, which luckily for you is the Mouther. So you you can take a melee attack, which would be with your hammer, I guess,
Okay, so.
or punch it.
Yeah,
Take it.
no, I'm gonna hammer it.
Yeah.
Um,
With that big hammer.
So do I have to roll attack still, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
23.
Sorry, what was that? 23?
23.
Yeah, that hits. Go for some
Cool.
damage. 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it is Vanya's turn.
Hey, I look and seeing that Tate's back, but like he's still acting a little shifty. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do because that would be bad for everyone involved. And I'm a throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Stop.
Is that a dex save throw?
No, it's an attack roll. Also, my wisdom save, I got a number. Well, looking at you. 23
There we go.
Yeah, you're good.
You're welcome.
numbers. And it is another number to hit. 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Roll for some damage.
8 points of fire damage.
Okay. So, you blast a firebolt, and you actually managed to take off one of the like kind of heads that was like morphing up at the time, and it was like, and you like took it off right at the face. It is looking pretty hurt. Pretty hurt, guys.
I love all the help you're giving me. Thanks, guys.
That's what we're here for.
Technically, I should have got. Just saying, both Tate and I should have got advantage on the attack roll, so I'm just gonna roll to see if I get a natural 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's actually.
I also fucked up.
I did not.
What's up?
I totally forgot with my Warhammer. It's 2. Like, I rolled wrong on my thing. So, yeah.
Oh.
But it's fine. Like, I'll remember next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Okay. Yeah, just keep
We'll
it in
just-
mind.
You get a nat 20?
Just
What,
roll
was I
it.
supposed-
Yeah,
oh.
just roll a d20 again.
No.
Okay.
No.
You get a
Exact
1.
opposite.
Okay,
Yeah.
It is Soren's turn.
Okay, and because I'm such a good D&D player, do I have to roll a Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, you are standing like right in front of it. You have to roll a wisdom saving throw as well as a strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm a really good team player, friends. Okay,
You are.
so just so you guys know. Okay, well, I did strength first, and I'm really strong, so I got a 7. Wait, but it's +1 because I have a thing, so it's a 9. Or, I'm sorry, it's an 8. It's an 8 because 2 + 5 + 1. And then I'm really wisdomic, and I got an 11 + 1. It's 12.
Okay, so you don't suffer any of the psychic effects of this thing screaming directly in your face.
Okay, thank God.
But as you're standing directly next to the mouther, you start to also notice that the ground is really doughy and like Play-Doh-y, and you don't notice it quite fast enough, and both of your feet kind of go under the surface, and your speed has been reduced to 0 until the start of your next
Great, this is great. Yeah, great, awesome.
turn. Gibbering Mathers, man.
I'm having a great time. Thank you, team, for saving me.
Oh, okay. It is Riviette's turn.
Looking.
Riviette?
I'm looking. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the Mouthing Gibber.
Okay.
A 16 of Wisdom saving.
Okay. 9.
No, it fails. So it takes 1d4 damage, and it has a disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. Takes the damage.
Okay.
And I'm like,
What do you say exactly?
I'm like, sir, I don't know, or all of you, I don't know which one of you I should send this to. You're all so ugly. And I just fucking throw it at them.
You do, and one of the mouths looks at you and goes, "Huh," and then resumes screaming.
That's right.
Quality.
Okay, it is the Mouther's turn. It is going to actually stay directly where it is and just try to bite Soren again.
Mood.
Does an 8 hit?
No, I'm really sorry. It's
Nope.
it's somewhat close, but
Of course
no.
it doesn't. So, one of the larger mouths kind of comes in. It looks like it's gonna go top ways, and then it kind of morphs sideways and looks like it's gonna go for your entire waist, but you literally just look at it and take like one step back, and it completely misses. And that is the end of its motherfucking turn. So we are back to the top of the order with Tate.
Okay, I'm gonna rage because I have not done that.
Would like to rage, please? Yes.
I'm feeling
Yes, I
angry.
would like to rage, please. And then I'm just, I don't know, I'm just gonna attack it, I think,
Okay.
if I can.
So you need to make both a strength saving throw and a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Okay, so 25.
For strength.
Yep.
Okay.
And 15 for wisdom.
Okay. So you finally snap out of it, and you're like, "What the hell is this thing? I hate this thing so much!" And you stomp your way over to it, making sure not to let your feet sink into the ground. And your head is like in a super clear space. Roll an attack roll.
18.
Yep, that hits. Roll for some damage.
Okay, so no, where's my dice? Okay, so 7, 8, 9, so 12, 14.
Okay.
And hold on. Okay, so I get 2d6 for damage. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me do this. 15. 5. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta rethink this whole thing. So 15. Sorry, 15.
Okay.
Good now. We're good.
So, the mouths screaming at you are really starting to piss you off, and you hate that this thing is making you do things that, like, aren't of your own free will. So you go and strike with your hammer, and you manage to take, like, a big chunk off of the very top, and it just as it, like, starts to babble and shrink a little bit from the pain. It is hurting, for sure.
Yes.
It is Vanya's turn.
Hi. Okay. So, how hurt does this thing look?
Pretty hurt.
Neat.
You're motivated, you could probably kill it. You do need to make a wisdom saving throw. You're good on the strength saving throw because you are far enough back.
Sweet. Am wizard, am wise. Please be good.
You'll probably.
That is a 13.
You're okay.
Yay!
Fucking wizards.
What's it? I'm just gonna look at it and I go, "Will you please just die?" And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at it.
Okay.
So I need to make 3 attack rolls.
Okay.
Alrighty. We have 1 natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 19 and a 23.
Yep.
Okay. So He takes 66 damage.
Add another d6 for that nat 20 that you got.
Yes, 2 more d6s.
Yep.
So 8d6.
That's why I said she could probably kill it in one shot.
Yo,
Wizard.
can I be a wizard?
Right?
This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm wizards always. All right. 12. Numbers. 31. 30. No, wait. 12. I can't math. 16.
Same, it's fine.
21. 23.
Carry the
27.
two.
30.
How do you want to do this?
Yay! I blow it up.
Okay.
I look at my allies and I'm like, you guys are useless. And I'm like, not you, Burbette, you're cool.
Thank you, my liege.
And I
It's awesome
cast,
to eat.
cast Scorching Ray as it just, and one just lands like right in what the main mouth looks like. It just blows it up.
Awesome. Just whoosh. The entire
Yeah.
thing alights in flame and just completely disintegrates.
Good job, team. Or Vanya.
Yeah.
Shut up, frog.
At least you didn't run
It's
away.
nice to be recognized.
Okay, at this point, I'm just gonna take a quick 5-10 minute break. I want you guys to all level up. So, hooty 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 hoo, you guys have
Oh.
leveled up. Check the book, check your stats, see what that means for you and your character. I'll be back in about 5 to 10. breaking, everybody. You guys continue along the path in the jungle. As you continue along, you start to hear little yips every so often, like just like off to the far right, and then off to the other side. Every so often. And then out of nowhere, a little puppy appears in front of you. It looks remarkably similar to the puppy that was in Marble's arms at the beginning of the day. It appears very much all of a sudden, like one moment it's not there and one moment it's there. And it's just kind of sitting on the path, looking up at you guys, really, really happy. And it has a rope with a little note attached to it with a piece of paper. On the note is a lipstick kiss and the word Vanya.
I lean forward and say, as I'm leaning forward, this is clearly for me, and I start to
Hey,
reach
no,
for the
it's
note.
not. Get your hands off, and I like smack him as he goes to grab it. It clearly says Vanya,
No.
and I like. Can I pick up the dog? I want to grab it and hand it to Vanya.
You can try.
Okay, I tried to pick up the dog and hand it to Vanya.
The dog immediately blinks out of existence and reappears next to Vanya's legs. Vanya, you look down and the puppy looks up at you and just goes,
I just stare at it with just,
It has a note
Why?
for you. Pick it up.
ugh. I lean down and I pick it up.
okay. As you grab the note from the puppy, it immediately it's almost like its duty has been done. So it's just like, oh my god, I get to play now. And it immediately runs over to Ribyet and starts like sniffing at his feet and like licking him because he's kind of sticky and a little salty. So he's like licking him and playing with him and stuff like that. Do you open the note?
Yeah.
It says, my apologies for the rough start today. Clearly that didn't go as either of us had hoped, and I hope it doesn't cloud either of our judgments. And then she drew a little heart. I can tell you where your brother is, but it may not be what you want to hear. If you'd like to meet, and I hope you do, I have some fucking rad items. Pin a note to the dog and send him back. XOXO Marble.
I read the note aloud to the group. And just kind of sigh and go, well, I guess if I want to figure out where the pain in the ass brother is.
That we have to find the dog.
Well, the dog's by the frog.
Yeah, the dog is just licking Ribyet right now. It's just like playing with Ribyet and like hanging out.
Can you listen, Frog, Ribby? Can you just let the dog come back?
I don't. What? I missed what
The
happened.
dog's fine.
No, the dog is just
we
playing
need
with him.
we need to do things.
Okay, well, can we bring the dog with us?
Hey.
Hello?
Sorry, what was that? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
What's happened with the dog? I totally missed what happened.
Hello.
We need to attach this note back to the dog, and you're playing with the dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't realize. Hand it back to Vanya.
Can I grab the dog though?
Yeah, I immediately give it to Tate because I'm like, I have to write now.
It just kind of happily is wagging its tail, and it just very much is a puppy.
Can we keep it?
Out of character, no, it's Marble's puppy.
Aw.
Okay, no.
I'm just cuddling the dog then.
Yeah. I kind of look and like I kind of get a little bit red as I'm like, he's really cute with a dog, and I like look down and I immediately start writing.
Vanya, are
Kind
you
of getting
okay?
out
You
of
look
my like
flushed. Are you
mental
sick?
quest, and just write a note to Marble. I don't read aloud what it says, so Meg, I will text it to you what it says.
Okay.
Seriously, you're really flushed. You're breathing weird. What's happening over there? You
It's
need
fine. Don't
assistance?
worry about it.
I'd like to cast
Actually, you know what? No, I'll
Mage
just
Hand.
say it
You
out
go-
loud.
you go grab it.
The note essentially says, sure, would love, yeah, sorry about this morning. I'm very worried about my brother. this is a very strange land for me and very stressful. I don't do well in new places.
Mhm.
I'm like kind of rambling because I'm flushed about like Tate and the puppy, so like it's showing in the letter.
Yeah.
Hope to put that past us. Would love to know where my brother is. Hope to meet you soon. Vanya Christine.
Okay.
And I put the note on the dog.
Okay. The second that you reattach the note on the dog and set him back down on the ground, he sits down, looks up at you, and goes, ah! And then just blinks out of existence.
Do I recognize that that was a blink dog?
Roll for insight just in case.
Yep.
You forget.
As a DM, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Insight. What is that? Is a 18.
Yep, you remember from your readings that, and judging from the behavior of the animal, that is likely a blink dog puppy.
Neat.
So the dog blinks out of existence. Do you guys just continue on the path?
I don't see why not.
Is there any obstruction? Like, would we
I'm very sad that our dog's gone.
I kind of like put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, it's okay. We'll see if we can get another dog later. Okay, bye.
You can pet me.
Ew.
No.
Is Rivian
Terrible.
offended that he wants
Hard-
another animal?
hard
Like-
no.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just wanted to make sure.
I'm a sentient. I'm like a far more developed animal than a dog, so
Fair.
I don't have any concerns about puppies. I guess I just continue on. Is there anything to look at in this fucked up mush pile of a creature? Like, can we loot it? Or would I know not to touch it? I guess if it's dangerous.
Oh yeah, is it all like mushy or is there like bones in it?
So I'll
Yeah,
read
I
a
was
little
actually
bit.
gonna
from the
ask
book.
if I could,
So,
like,
the creature is the composite eyes, mouths, and liquefied matter of his former victims. Driven to insanity by the destruction of their bodies and absorption into the matter, those victims gibber incoherent madness, forced to consume everything in reach. So it's essentially the blob.
That's disgusting.
I'm trying to decide, like, it just says matter. I'm trying to decide if items would get absorbed as well. Because, like, I feel like I would give that to, like, a gelatinous cube or, like, an ooze or something, but I'm not sure. Meg? Any
Yeah.
opinions here?
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Well,
We could have given a bone to the blink dog. We're awful people.
how do books work?
In the
There we
monster guide, it's 157.
I would say no. I would say it all kind of gets ground up together.
Yeah. I would say it just kind of liquefies or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
so
just like kind of like a hunk of meat.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like opposed to an ooze, which would, like, suck it up, right?
Well, I'm not putting
Yes.
my hands on that.
Okay, yeah, so
Well,
it's not
sorry.
really...
While
Can-
you're looking,
can
and I
I-
know Tate now wants a pet. Can I take a few minutes and start to cast Find Familiar as a ritual?
Sure.
Because I haven't
And-
summoned my familiar in a while.
Okay.
So yes, I
so
begin.
is our, is this, like, thing, is anybody doing anything with it?
Nope.
Can I just, like, burn it with my breath?
It's already...
Don't waste it.
It's already
You
pretty
get
much
one.
burnt to a crisp.
And she did
Oh,
scorch it
okay.
pretty
Like, she
good.
So
did
he's
scorch
already
it
done.
pretty good, so it's kind of like a dried hunk of meat now.
Smells a bit like burnt hair.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's just done.
Not
Okay, cool.
burnt hair and bad
Yeah.
breath.
Not a dynamic duo.
No.
After a few minutes, I officially have my ragdoll cat.
Okay.
As you're doing that, what do you do to do your ritual?
I'm kind of like just sitting on the ground. I've drawn a few arcane runes around, and like I burned some like sage.
As you're doing that, you don't see because I'm behind you, but I am like copying what you're doing. I've like found a stick off the ground, and I'm like, making magic, and I like try and draw in the sand, like, and then I'm like mocking you, not mocking you, but like literally like, is this some elvish thing I don't understand? Like once you're done, I'm like, I seem to have followed all of the steps correctly, but nothing has happened. I do not have a kitty.
Oh, I can teach you if you want. It's a
Second
pretty
thought
easy
about it,
spell. I
never mind.
learned
I
it when
thought
I
it would
was
be easier
like
than this.
13.
Much
Like
work.
it's not hard.
But no, I just did it and it didn't work, so it must be hard. And in that case, I don't care.
Oh, okay. And I kind of like put Bastian on my shoulder and like give him like a little script. And I look at Tate and I'm like, if you want to get a pet fix, I have Bastian. He loves scritches.
You can come touch this pussy.
Yeah, I want to look back and like try not to hurt Meg or Vanya's feelings, but I really just want to be like, yeah, cat.
Roll
Like,
for deception.
I'm not a cat person.
Yeah,
you
roll
not
for
a cat?
deception.
It's fine. He's actually not a cat. He's a fey creature. He helps me, but he's pretty cool.
Is this mine or yours? Can you go get mine?
Yeah, he's cute, darling. He's very, very beautiful.
See, I feel like
I mean,
we should
I
roll
can
for
change
deception
form.
right now.
I can make him a bird. I can make him an octopus. I can make him lots of things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you later. And I
Yeah.
begin walking down the path.
There you go.
All right. So you guys just walk down the path further forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here. All right. You guys make your way forward. You're coming to what seems like the endings of the jungle. The trees are starting to get more and more sparse. The canopy is starting to lessen. You're able to see more and more of the sky. The landscape is getting more, instead of rainbow and like kind of technicolor crazy bullshit, it's getting more just kind of regular green. You can see the mountains off to your right, the Crystal Mountains off to your right that you came through to go through. As you come up to a little bit of a clearing, you see Marble's cart just sort of in the path ahead of you. Seemingly no Marble yet.
Oh, well, there's Marble's cart. Let's go get some potions. And goods,
Sorry,
whatever
it's
else you might want, but
girlfriend.
I'm thirsty.
Sorry, Vanya, what'd you say?
Thorin, it's your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. Shut up. I just like start walking to the cart and like looking down and starting to turn like a smidge red, but not really.
I walk up beside him and like kind of whisper in his ear. I'm like, "What happened between you and Marble?
Frog, can you just go away?
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Don't worry. I'm sorry."
I love how juvenile this group is.
So good. So good. Alright, so you guys approach the cart and Marble walks out from behind the back of it. Hey. Hi. Yeah. Sorry for this morning. Vanya, do you want to go talk over there?
Sure.
Hey. Oh, you guys can play with this little booger. And like as she says that, the blink dog like appears in her hands, like the little puppy, and she sets it on the ground, sort of right next to Tate. And then she starts to walk away with Vanya. So I will do the little puppy interaction after.
But it's so important.
So important. All right, so Vanya, you and Marble start to walk away. She leads you to kind of the opposite side of her part to where everyone else is hanging out. And she leans against a tree, and she's not really looking at you. You get the sense that she does feel really bad about the way that she interacted with you earlier. And you can tell she's kind of still frustrated, but you still can't figure out why. Like, she's frustrated, and she just looks a little upset. And she leans against a tree, and she says, "Yeah. So, what is it that you want to know first?"
I want to know where my brother is.
Well, I can tell you that he's at the head of the island, but I am sorry to say that's kind of where you guys are already headed. So,
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
that's two
continue
birds,
on
one
your
stone.
way. I'm gonna be honest and say that Cyric might have gotten to him at this point.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
You know
What
the
what is
cultists
that?
of this island?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope he does well.
So he's stuck here?
He's stuck here. He's at the head of the island. Cyric is keeping him. He's speaking things into his mind, as Cyric does. And honestly, I'm gonna try everything in my power to get you guys to the head of the island, because honestly, that's my only goal in life at this point.
He's all I have left. I can't just leave him here.
He's at the head of the island, and so is the exit. You can just pick him up on your way out, you know?
Oh, I thought you said that he was stuck here.
Like, he's stuck here. He's stuck at the head of the island.
Okay. Okay, sorry, misunderstood.
No,
So, but even if we do take him home, will he be the way he's changed, or?
I don't know. I've never left.
But I thought you were able to, like, get Tate his hammer, like, back in Esmia.
I didn't get Tate his hammer. He brought that hammer in on his own. Lord knows how. He was strong enough to do it, which I think is part of the reason why Cyric liked him so much. No, I'm able to move around this island, and that's pretty much it.
So, what's in helping us get to the head of the island for you? What's in it for you?
A chance at teaching Cyric a lesson, so to speak. Have you noticed that I'm different when he's listening?
Ooh.
How can you tell when he's...
He's always in my head. I can tell when his eyes are on me, when his eyes are not. He has been bound to me for years and years, and I will never escape this place. So it is my goal to get as many people out of here that he puts in as I can, which is why I stay, which is why I bring in as many magical things as I can, which is why, and as she continues on, you can tell she's getting more and more upset. Which is why I still supply things to the town, which is why I tolerate
sorry,
all
I
of those
can't hear you,
goddamn
Meg.
Can you mute your mic, Carmen? You're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you mute your mic?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear any...
No, it's okay. As she keeps talking, you can tell she's getting more and more, like, distressed. She's getting more and more upset. I do everything in my power to get as many people off of this island, because I can't leave, and this man will never let me leave.
Bonnie just sits back and listens, just kind of regarding her. She still keeps Marble at, like, a safe distance, but just nods. I can't comprehend what you're going through. I can't. That sounds like a really shitty situation. We appreciate your help, and maybe we can take down Cyric.
I mean, that is the goal. If he ever is strong enough to show his face, he is a huge fucking pussy. And she says that. As she says that, she kind of smiles and, like, starts to laugh with you. Like, she clearly isn't one to like dwell on this kind of shit. Like she clearly just got into this weird tip with you about like trying to figure out where the brother was, and then she didn't feel that that information was important, and then she felt confronted, and like she clearly wants to be your friend, but she, you know, doesn't like to dwell on the negative stuff. So she kind of like starts laughing, and she's like, anyway, is there anything else that you wanted to know?
About how we get off this island.
You guys already said that like 7 times. Well,
We have to get to the head of the island.
Get
Yeah,
to the
but
head
like,
of
what
the
do we do when we get there? That's what I would be asking.
I mean, you can ask. Fine.
So you said that we're on our way to the head of the island?
Yeah. If you guys maintain the path, that's where you'll hopefully end up.
How often does the terrain change?
Hard to say. It depends on how bored he is. With you guys here and what he has coming your way, I wouldn't worry about the terrain all that much.
Cool. Any heads up for what he's gonna throw our way then?
Let's just say you are about to meet his right hand man.
Cool. I love that for us. Great. Cool. Love that.
Oh, have you guys seen Samson Slithertongue yet?
Oh, him? Yeah, we've seen him.
Isn't he such a fucking dolt? I hate that dude.
Good to know. I'll bring you his head.
And like as yeah, as she says that, she kind of starts walking back around to the front of the trailer with you.
Vanya
so,
just kind of laughs and follows.
Cool. So as that's happening, so Marble has set down the Blink Dog puppy in front of you, Tate. So it's Tate, Soren, and Mr. Sir Ribyed back here. There you go. Have a puppy. We're gonna go chat.
So this is like a flashback?
So this is like what you guys were doing
Flash
while we were
sideways.
having that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. What does her cart look like?
It's a wooden cart. It looks like it's supposed to be pulled by some sort of animal, but it's not. Like it's just like a wooden cart. It's relatively large. It's about 10 feet long, about 2 feet deep. It's kind of half open, and it has like a blanket covering it. It almost looks like Santa's sleigh, but not quite.
So there's not like any wares out or anything.
Nothing that you guys can see. The only thing you guys can see is the rando pot machine that you guys have seen before, which is sitting on sort of like the front part, kind of wedged in a little bit. It looks like it's installed kind of.
Can I move towards the? You said there's like a blanket covering it.
Yep.
Can I start moving towards that and try to peek underneath of it?
Sure. Roll a stealth check
Sure.
because they aren't that far away from you guys.
A 13.
You get close to the back of the cart, and Marble sort of spies you out of her periphery, and she looks over and she goes, please don't do that. Don't look in my cart without me there.
Yes.
Thanks."
Right. Sorry. And I like hesitantly like start to back away and turn around. I'm just very awkward from that point.
Okay.
That's what you get for peeking. Who's got the dog? Does Tate have the dog?
I assume
yeah,
Tate would,
puppy
yeah.
is sitting right in front of Tate.
Those are quite interesting beasts, you would say, right? And I don't touch it, but I am very curious about it, so I'm just like looking at it.
Do you move closer?
I don't know how close am I.
I don't know how close are you. Like, are you moving?
I was
Are you
assuming I
next?
was just like within talking like 5 feet, I guess.
Okay. So as you sort of like move your hands, your little like ribbity hands towards the puppy, it turns and looks at you and it sees that you're moving towards it and it gets really excited and runs towards you and just starts like licking your arms and your face.
Oh, what a weird sensation! It feels like sandpaper. Stop it! And I like get uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't. Can I grab it or like I want to like not have it?
Yeah, you can grab it.
Okay, so yeah, I just pick him up and I'm like, cute, and I like hand it back the golden dragonborn. Here, this is yours. I hope. You seem to be fond of it.
I like take it, but like I'm like kind of like you're cute, but I'm still like watching Vanya because I'm like quite scared she's gonna kill Marvel. Like, I'm like, yeah, cute dog, yeah.
So I think at this point probably would be when they come back, right?
Sure. So Marble and Vanya come back around to the front of the cart. I would really love if my cat wasn't sitting. He's sitting right now. He's trying to get a hug. So as you guys come back around to the front of the cart, Marble sort of announces to everyone, well, I can tell you guys that you have some shit coming your way. So I have some cool stuff if you guys want to check it out.
I think we'll need all the help we can get. That's just like, yep, we'll take it. Not you, you'll be fine. Talking about the big boys over here.
Okay, so Marble kind of comes over to her cart and she grabs the blanket and she unfolds half of it and she starts rummaging around. And as she's rummaging, she's sort of speaking to you, and she is leaned over a little bit while she's rummaging. And like Marble is kind of hot, like just in case anyone's wondering. So she's like bent over, rummaging, and she kind of turns around and speaks to you guys a little bit. She's like, yeah, so I do have as always, I have the rando pot. The effects change every so often. It depends on how often I upgrade it. Now that you guys are here and we seem to be on the same team, I'll change them out more often and hope that you guys get some really good shit. Other than that, I have these things right now. And she turns around and she has kind of four things wrapped in cloth, like 4 packages, and she sets them down on the ground. The first package she grabs, she moves the cloth from it, and it's a small bag, maybe about this big, like the size of your face, maybe like that, with a small handle. It's made out of green snakeskin. It's a relatively plain looking bag. She goes, okay, so this is the bag of snakes. It is pretty much exactly as it describes. If you reach your hand in there and throw it, snakes happen, which is, I think, kind of cool. And I'm pretty sure they're poisonous snakes, which is neat. I also have, and then so she sets that down, and she grabs the next one. So this one seems kind of ridiculous, but I promise that it's not. And she unfurls it, and it's a black rod. It's about 1 foot in length, and it has a button in the middle. So this is called the immovable rod. It can hang in midair. You press the button, it'll stay wherever you put it. It can hang, I believe, up to 8,000 pounds, so you can hang really anything onto it. You can use it to stop a fall. Extremely useful item, in my opinion. And she sets that down. And then, okay, this one's kind of interesting. I'm not sure how helpful it'll be to you guys, honestly, but it's sort of cool. And she grabs it out, she unfurls it, and it's a globe. It has a small handle off to one side. It's like a chain handle. And she explains, so this is a drift globe. If you say its command word, which, for the love of Christ, this one, and she like holds it up and she goes, Dusseldorf, and it like activates and like hovers in midair. If you say the command word, you can make it move in the air. It's a source of light if you guys are ever somewhere dark, and it'll move as much as you guys really need it to. And
I have a cantrip.
Get going, yeah. And as she says that, it lands back in her hand, and she says Dusseldorf, and it shuts off again. She's like, this fucking thing. And she closes it up, puts it on the ground, and she's like, this last thing I have, honestly, I can guarantee you guys are probably going to argue over because it's one of my most favorite things that I've ever been able to have here. And she unfurls it, and it's a small leather satchel with some tassels on the bottom. It is sort of orangey brown in color. And she goes, so, this is a rust bag of tricks.
Oh.
And 3 times a day, if you reach your hand into here, you're gonna feel something fuzzy. It is really unsettling the first time. I'm telling you that right now. Anyways, if you throw it, then a random creature will appear and fight for you guys, which is also kind of dope. So yeah, these are the more, higher class items that I have. And again, I also have the random pod and just some healing potions if you guys are interested. Any takers?
I like to look at the party.
I like the immovable rod because we could tie a knife to it, stab the knife through someone, and then make sure that they can't.
That's fucked up.
It's pretty fucking good though.
I just like the idea of also using it. You know how like it could be like a way to stop vehicles. You just fucking set it in the road and then
Yeah.
just like wrap around it. There's so many fucked up things you could do.
Yep. Put it in someone's armor. Can't move anymore.
Okay. Anyone else?
This
This is out of character. I'm just genuinely interested in what you guys are interested in, and we'll figure out the interaction.
I don't know. I think we don't have any healers. Unless Bard, did you take healing word?
That seems too helpful.
Great.
Nope.
So yeah, I like the immovable rod and some healing potions.
Out of all the items, I like snakes or the animal summoning thing.
I'm with the bar and the summoning animal one. So
Right? Snakes.
yeah, I'll take the aminal if Tate doesn't want it. If she's there.
I'm not sure.
She seems frozen.
She's very
Yeah, she
fixated on
seems
whatever-
frozen. I'm not positive.
Okay.
Always-
So she's just gonna kind of go item by item, and then she'll figure out different ways to barter with you guys, basically.
Okay.
So anyone for the bag of snakes? Anyone? Anyone?
I like to look around at the party. No, no one wants the snakes. I mean, I'll take the squiggly things.
Okay. What could I ask for from a party?
And more than my race, woman.
Oh, you can do songs, can't you?
I mean, I've been known to sing a hymn or two.
Please write me a quick song, like a poem, a song, just something very short, and in exchange, I will give you this bag of snakes.
Okay, but let the rest be divvied out so I can make sure it's good.
Absolutely.
No peeking!
Okay. So, Carmen, did you hear the description of all the stuff?
All the stuff, yes.
Yeah.
Not the minute.
Okay.
Or
Did
30
you
seconds.
have any interest in anything in particular?
I thought the fuzzy random creature bag thing was cool.
Okay, cool. I'd like to play out that scenario just once again. Okay. Okay, so, the rust bag of tricks. This is a high price item. I'm interested to know who wants this one. Any takers? So as she says that, do you
I
guys like
think that
raise
would
your
be-
hand?
yeah.
Like you, Tate and Soren, like both of you are like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so you two are gonna play a game for it, purely for my amusement, because I find this shit hilarious. So, you two are going to play a game called Questions. You are to go back and forth, and the only way that you can respond is in a question form. If you don't respond in a question form, you lose that round. It's out of 3 rounds. are you ready?
Do inflictions count? If I ask in an upward inflection, is that a question?
Is that a question? Is a question.
But like in an upward inflection?
I wouldn't count that as one necessarily.
Okay, good.
I'm going by
Yeah.
whose line is it anyway rules, basically.
Okay, good.
That's what this is right now.
Do they have to make sense, these questions, or do they just literally questions?
They can be nonsense as long as they're just questions, back
Okay.
and forth. Ideally, create a conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so, Soren, you can start and begin.
So theoretically, what would you do if you were in quarantine for a good month or so?
What do you think I would do?
Are you into painting?
Do I look like I paint?
You ask a lot of things about what you like. Are you into only
no,
yourself?
that was a sentence.
Whoa, no, what? You can have a sentence with a question?
No, it has to be purely
No.
questions. It can't
You
be
ask a lot of
sentence
things
and
about
then a
yourself. Are you
question.
only into yourself?
Nope, that's the end
That's
of
a
round
question.
one.
That's
End of
bull.
round one goes
Sentence.
to Tate. It's
That's
beginning of
bull.
round two. Tate, are you ready to
Yes.
begin?
Yes.
And
Do
go.
I look like I'm ready? What do you like to drink mostly?
Do you have anything to drink?
Do I look like I have anything to drink?
Are you a bartender?
Where would I be bartending right now?
Where's the closest bar?
And
think
that
that's
is
something
the
you
end
would
of this
know?
round. The end of
Whoa.
this round goes to Soren. It comes down to a tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen. This has been so much fun. I'm gonna say, and she looks at both of you and she goes, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." Soren, you are going to begin this round, and go.
How did you think of that last fight?
What fight?
I didn't hear. Say that again.
What fight?
Oh, what fight? That's what you said.
Yeah.
The one where you ran off. No, yeah, take it.
Yeah,
Take it.
damn.
The winner is Tate. And she hands over the rust bag of tricks to Tate. So I will send you the stats for that next session. Don't worry.
Cool. Cool.
Okay. Next item. And she pulls out the immovable rod. Any takers?
I would like that, please.
Interesting. What can I ask for? Ooh, I have one. And she kind of like holds, like, motions for you to come closer. I want you to tell me a secret.
What kind of secret?
How do you feel about Tate?
Can I tell you a different secret?
No, that's the secret I'd like to know about.
Okay. Okay. Is it just us whispering right now,
Yeah.
or is Tate like?
Yeah,
can
no,
Tate
it's just me
actively
and you.
hear?
It's Marvel and you just whispering, kind of off to the side.
Okay. I really like him. I think he's out of my league, and I don't know why he's into me.
And she picks it up and just kind of like drops it in your hand.
Thanks. Can I also get a couple of healing potions?
Yeah. Do you just want the regular ones, or do you want to try some randos?
Regular healing potions, please. I'm not
sure.
a betting person.
How many do you want? I have 5 available.
What do I have to do for purchase?
Healing potions I'll always give to you, babe.
Oh, cool. Can I take all 5 and I'll distribute?
Absolutely. And she hands over the 5 potions.
Vanya is like bright red as she's talking, and she's just kind of like petting the cat as she's looking down. Like, just can't make eye contact.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Does anyone need anything else from me?
We got healing potions. We have 4 people. Okay, so everybody gets 1 healing potion, and I will give the extra healing potion to Tate.
Okay.
Well, we
Aw,
can
you're
save
so
it for Alien,
sweet.
right?
Oh, don't forget your buddy Elian.
Oh,
He's
That's true. I will pocket that then, and I will give it to Elian.
yes. He is safe. Just so you guys know. He was transported back to Everton. Can't say why. Things are just as they are here, and she's clearly like annoyed.
It bothers Vanya immensely. She is too OCD for this place.
I have come up with my tale.
Oh yes, Sir
And I'm ready
Ribiet.
for my snakes. Yes. There are snakes within my grasp. I've been burdened by a task to formulate, a bard made to create, a song, a dance, a jive, a prance, a jig. I do it live. But for this tale of this pollywog male, forced to sing and roar over a bag of snakes, like a petty whore, and I put out my hand.
Oh, Sir Ribiet, fabulous! And she like kind of pats you on the head and like scritches you under the chin.
I do not appreciate the scritches. Give me my snakes.
Very well, and she hands you your bag of snakes.
He does not appreciate being forced to make songs to sell himself out for items.
Okay, so just pausing for a second, because I can't necessarily get the information to you guys in like a little written note or anything. Vanya, you can just look up the stats for a movable rod. Same with Tate for the rust bag of tricks and bag of snakes.
How many charges is
One use per day.
Everybody also add healing potion to inventory.
Yeah.
No idea.
I'm guessing that Carmen isn't there either, so
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of waiting a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just put my bag of snakes away. And then I guess as the party's kind of gathering their things, I just kind of address them and be like, "Oh, are we still good to travel? I know it's a bit confusing with the lack of days, but still think we have a good couple hours in us."
Yeah, I feel good.
Perfect.
I'm reinvigorated after that wonderful
How
song
are
of
you
yours.
doing, fellow? Are you in withdrawals? And thank you. I know I have great singing voice for a pollywog.
No, I keep emergency stashes. You know, it's quite alright. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate
Good,
it.
good, good, good. Just want to make sure you're not gonna have a fit.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, you know, alcoholics and their withdrawals.
I'm not an alcoholic. I can stop
Oh,
whenever I want.
Did I say alcoholic? I meant, Hey, let's keep moving, people. Let's go. All
Let's
right.
go.
As you guys,
I'm assuming I'm gonna let you go forward, and I just want to like stalk you, like this motherfucker.
as you guys start to walk away, Marvel says, yeah, well, you guys, enjoy your travels, and, just please be ready for whatever is coming your way, is the only best I can say it. Yeah. That's all I got. Bye, guys. And, she picks up her puppy, and she vanishes.
Oh, darn. Thought we were keeping it finally. I was like,
Nope.
pupper.
Her pupper.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I'm assuming she just does her typical thing and moves my guys unaware of everything. Just continues on walking down the path.
Does she also poof with her cart?
Yep.
Poof.
Okay, so it just
You
magically
said
vanishes.
poof.
Yep.
Okay.
The cart and her can appear and disappear at will.
And is it a matter of this is a very important question. Is it a matter of like it's gone or is it smoke?
It's gone.
Okay.
Why, if it was
You
smoke?
going?
No, both are important, but not now.
Interesting.
I'm so curious.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So just as this is happening, I guess I like look over to the monk after I just harassed him about being an alcoholic, and I'm like, "So you haven't heard any tales of Bully the Bullywog? Well, let me fill you in." In the next like foreseeable future, I just tell you ridiculous stories like he once slayed a whole group of pigeons that were harassing the town. I know, it's ridiculous, crazy, almost impossible. Some would say for a bullywog, we can't even get on the roofs. Like just monotonous.
This is just going on the entire.
Yeah, like the most like I act like they're grandiose like feats of accomplishments, but they're all like really monotonous stuff. He once helped an old lady across the pond.
Oh my god! Please, I need beverage.
This bully sounds like a really fantastic guy.
Oh my god, he was the greatest hero I've ever accompanied. I mean, you guys are all right, but I mean, it's hard to fill.
Excuse me.
I like put my hand on
What?
Tate's arm and I look at Ribiette and I'm like, he sounds absolutely fantastic. I really wish we could have met such a wonderful person.
Rest in peace, homie.
Yes. Rest in peace, Bully the Bullywug.
I just walk ahead about like 5 feet ahead of everyone at this point.
So I do have one question about your hero. If he's a hero, why is he called Bully?
Because Bully is the most
Aggressive.
No, I'm trying to think of what is the word.
Most common name?
Yeah, like it's like a very common name. In the Bullywog community, bully does not mean the common word. I know that it means the kid that's on your kid because he's a little weird and all that stuff, but in our culture, it's just a part of our nature. It is an honor to be called bully in our town.
Okay, one more, and then I promise we'll get on our adventure. How come he has a 1-word name and you have like a 12-word name?
Oh, that's because he wasn't one for formalities. He dropped all his other names. He
Of course,
strictly
of course.
wanted to be called Bully the Bullywog.
I think that's why I respect him more than you.
I mean, I am just a sire, so fair enough.
Jesus.
I just look at Soren and I'm like, you're not. Just give up. He's nice. He's a decent guy and he's
I'm
here
here
to
to
help.
serve you. It's not my fault if you just haven't quite hit that threshold yet where you're a great hero. You're heroes.
Do you see,
Not
like,
with
really? And I just look
Adverb.
back and forth at Vanya and him, like, really? Like, this is what I have to.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so game plan, guys, and I kind of like Tate, come on, we gotta talk. We gotta talk game plan.
Is he done talking about that thing?
You mean
About-
bully? No, just kidding. I like rest on your guys' shoulders, and I'm like, what's the game plan, fellas?
Are you like between Tate and Soren then?
I don't know what the formation is. I guess I
I'm
would
kind of
just...
I'm imagining I'm beside Soren and Tate's like 5 feet ahead of us.
I am like it feels like I'm just barely resting on him, but what he doesn't realize is that I have my unseen servant holding me up underneath.
I was just gonna ask, how tall are you?
I'm not tall at all. I
Okay,
only can
that's what I assumed. Is
Yeah,
like you're very
like
short.
4
So
feet if I'm lucky on a good day. If
Okay,
I stretch
okay.
out,
I'm 6 foot. I just looked down at you.
yeah.
Yeah, I
This is
believe
what
I'm
it
quite
looks
tall.
like.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, he a midget though. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little guy. But if I was to like fully extend the knees, you know, like I got a little bit of a crouch to me. But if I was to stand straight
You're
up,
like
I'd be like
4'2", fully
Yeah.
extended.
Yeah, if I was straight up, but where I stand normally, I'm probably like 3'6". So I'm on my little ghost, like float, like he's hauling me around, and I'm like resting, like barely touching. Tate. I'm like, yes, what is the plan? Tell us. I'm here to serve.
So I think that Samson Slithertongue guy, that Yonti, we're gonna be running into him soon.
Ooh, he's quite the fella.
What do you know about him, Ribiet?
He sounds funny.
Okay.
Other than that, I haven't.
Yeah, I wish I knew that.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, you are.
Oh.
We're not gonna talk about it because you'll turn it into a song.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, as far as what I know, it's not much. I know what he is. I know who he is. I have not run into him, but that's for a good reason. He doesn't typically come this way too often, and if he does, it's for a good reason. So it's best to stay away.
All right. Cool. Okay, awesome.
For instance, he is higher up in the pecking order than even Big Wreck, and I've only once ran into Big Wreck. So, it gives you an idea of the hierarchy.
All right. Well, Marble said that we're probably going to be running into Samson soon, so I think we should keep our eyes and ears open and prepare for a potential fight.
Can I ask you about would I know what's coming in front of us? Would I know what's in front of us?
I'm gonna whisper.
Okay.
You have to tell.
Tell me a secret.
I can hear you.
Secret time.
All I
Secret
know
time.
that's in front of us is there's some sort of
Alabama
cultist
wet wipe.
encampment being built in front, but I'm unsure as to what it was for.
Sorry, say that again. You cut out on my end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. I know that the cultists were building an encampment up ahead, but I'm not sure what its purpose was for. I guess we are going to find out.
I suppose so. All right. Well, should we stop following the path then and maybe divert into the forest, or
I guess yeah.
I don't know, War General?
Is there anything that we could see that would?
Well,
What are your concerns with traveling the path?
That will be watched heading in. I don't know. I don't.
Oh.
I like to stay in a library. I am peaceful at my library. I read my books. I don't do this and I gesture to the forest.
You mean adventure?
No.
I live and breathe for adventure, and it's been so long, and all you want to do is go home.
I want to read.
You have all
yes.
your life, your aging years, to sit in a room and read books. You have one life, and you should live it. Ugh. And he like hops forward. He's
I'm a
like, "Oh,
half elf.
okay."
I have so much life to live. I will be fine in my books.
Oh, I guess that's right. Not everyone has a bullywog lifespan. Well, either way, I don't know that we should be concerned. But that's just me. I like to face my foes head on, so I just want to go in there and beat them up, you know? Well, I don't beat them up, but I let you guys beat them up.
All right. So I will let the two heavy hitters decide. I am a distant. I am a ranged attacker.
Yeah.
I see no problem staying on this path.
yeah, the path is fine.
That's
Great.
the spirit. Onward we go.
Cool. Love that for me.
I'll just keep distance. You'll be fine. You clearly can deal some damage, so.
Yeah, but then if I get hit, I'm down.
Well, duck and weave. Duck and
And I
weave.
got you, girl. I got you.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah, I think that we just continue traveling. Has it been like close to a day? What's the time frame been like for this?
It's been close to a day. I'd say it's about 7-ish at night.
Okay. Oh, my pads are really starting to hurt. It's been a long day of walking.
It has. Can we? Do you want to bring up your little hut?
Did someone say hut? And just fucking bam! Just a hut appears right over here. Servants, take their bag. Oh wait, no, they don't have bags. They wear their bags. Servants, start cleaning up inside. Can anyone get food? I don't. I mean, I have my own stuff, but I didn't know if you
I mean, we have some basic rations.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You can eat your dried granola or whatever it is. I will enjoy my dried flies. And I just go into my slimy green bubble and just go through.
Oh boy.
I guess for Sean, I don't know if you were there for the hut portion of the show, but it's
No,
like
this is all new to me.
it's like a slimy green dome that looks like
It's still new to me. It's
yeah,
fine.
it looks unpleasant, but it allows light in, and it's very temperate inside. And there's enough space for about 9 of us in there.
I'll never get
It's
used
a big
to it.
ass green snot pile thing, but it's not slimy on the inside.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
I begin like
Very-
talking to you about the hut, and I'm like, okay, so I figured out that I can learn this spell, and what if just one night we were bored and we're like, oh my god, we could have a party hut.
I mean, is it
We
slimy?
could put like 2 together and have like 18 people.
Yeah, will yours be slimy?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
I mean-
yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, I mean, his is only slimy on the outside. It's not slimy on the inside.
if we needed a
We could
space
have
for
our
18
own hut.
people, then I'm sure we could. But
I go in the hut and just kind of giggling. You know, like Cat Valentine from Victorious? It's that kind of laugh as like I get into the hut.
references. So I is everyone
Oh,
does everyone
Will.
come into the hut or no?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
hesitantly do it. I kind of like as I'm going through the door, I kind of like reach up and touch the slimy, I guess, doorway just to
It's not
see
a
it. and-
doorway. It's just a bubble. You just merge through the side.
Oh, that's really gross.
Yeah, I just stick my head out like you just see.
You should have
Maybe
seen
a
last time. They all had their heads popping out.
Yeah, we did that last time. Well,
Because I
you're gonna
wouldn't
stay
know
up
it.
here all night, so you're gonna come in.
Is your-
Just come on, quit being a baby.
I poke my head out. Come on, it's great. If I can do it, you can do it.
Okay.
I yell from afar, just do it.
I just like
your
walk
dreams
through
come
very
true.
hesitantly.
Hey, what are you doing?
What? I came in.
Oh, okay.
He just
I
didn't
just
show his
did
face
not
out
want
of
to
the
poke
bubble.
my head out.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna lie down and talk the ear off some more about just stuff, just random stuff.
Listening to sorry, Ribiette, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ramble. So please go ahead.
Okay. As Ribiette, I feel like Ribiette's kind of still talking to Soren about Bully.
Well, you gotta catch him up. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like wherever Tate's kind of sitting, I'm gonna sit beside him with like my book, and I'm gonna be like writing stuff that we saw down for the day in my little journal. And I'm gonna be like, so like, tell me about yourself. Where are you from? Family? Like,
Oh, I was like, for the first time, I'm like, actually, when you said family, I just like got really like cold and just like, I don't want to talk about it. That was the first time I've ever been cold to you.
okay, I get it. Family can be hard.
And then I just want to ask you, I just want to be, why don't you tell me about some of your favorite books you've ever read?
And she just beams and she's like, wow, and then like just goes through friggin' like all the pics.
Yeah, I totally
just-
diverted that one.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
through various books. She kind of like before she gets going, she gives you kind of like a look of understanding and just nods. Before fully divulging books.
It's amazing. You pull a full Ribiette and don't shut the fuck up for 3 hours.
Yeah, just talking about books.
I want to hear her voice, not yours.
There's like 2 conversations, one with Ribiette and myself, and I'm just like, oh my god, please save me. And Tate's over there like, huh? Please, go on.
Yeah.
Listening to someone talk about something they're passionate about.
Yeah. I mean, I'm passionate about what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but he's not into you.
I mean, that's fair.
It's more so listening to a 4th grader tell you about their favorite comic book or something.
Oh my god, remember that time that guy helped her cross the street? Wow, it was so great. Oh yeah, I heard this one.
Oh my god, but speaking of that story, we must go on further. So then, once they got across the street, he picks up her bag. She's like, oh, thank you, child. I appreciate all the work. And he's like, don't mind me, ma'am. And then I was like, well, this is we'll take you off to your little hut over here with the elevator, or the seated ramp thing. And then what happened is he ended up guarding her house because there was a rabbit that was really terrorizing her garden, and he didn't want that to happen anymore. So he sat out all night and just...
It's amazing.
God actually left.
We killed him. He's never coming back.
Help.
Healing, please.
Welcome to Rivia.
Bye.
But yeah, and then I guess we just, when I notice that Tate's starting to fall asleep, I just kind of smile and go to sleep. I'm just gonna stay up and read for a little bit.
Oh yeah, because you don't need sleep. Really.
I don't need sleep.
Yeah, I pass the fuck out and just start snoring.
I just kind of smile and put like a little blanket around you, and then just kind of go back.
I croak when I sleep, so I apologize.
Hope that's not super annoying.
No, it's fine. I still eat flies though while I'm sleeping. So like, there's one that I'm just like.
Your character just, I love it. It's so
Good, right?
great.
Dude, I was coming up with that session, like writing the Bullywug settlement. He's like, what if I were to play like an NPC? And I'm like, And
Go
he's like,
on.
what if it was like a really obnoxious British accent? And I was like,
I'm listening.
I like where you're going.
Amazing.
Yep. I'm enjoying him.
What if I deal no damage and only help them? Great.
So good.
Love that. Okay,
All right.
so you guys rest through the evening. You wake up about 8 to 9 hours later. Can't say in the morning because there are no real mornings here. Fully refreshed and ready for your day. Ready to go.
Okay, so like, how do we close this encampment? Do I just pop it with a
Don't
pin?
you dare fucking
Oh
hit
no,
it.
he just dispels it.
Yeah.
With us
Once
in
we're
it?
ready
Really
to go,
cool.
I will get rid of it. Don't you worry.
Do we stay in it and he, like, what happened? I don't understand.
It
Do I
doesn't
leave?
move.
Well, no, if we all leave, it'll just go.
Trust me. Exit.
He
out,
has
get
to
out,
leave
and I
it.
like shoo him out. I'm like, get out of the bubble.
And I like turn back and look at him as I just keep walking. Like, oh my god, I can't with
And I'm
this.
like-
He's
And it goes
great.
away.
You don't get used to it, trust me.
Okay, so do you guys kind of go through your rations and kind of eat breakfast and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Soren, you reach into your bag and you notice there's a small bottle of liquor with a little string with a little note with a kiss print with just an M on it.
It's the
Can
girl
I
from
take
Pretty
it
Little
out?
Liars.
She's gonna kill you.
Just look. Is this, did one of you, whose name is, oh, this is Marble. Right. And I like,
Like,
Ooh,
I
you get a
started
little
to say it
love
out loud,
note.
like, oh, who is it? Oh, and I like immediately stop talking and just hope no one
What?
hears
What's
me. and
up,
just keep
sir?
walking.
What
You
was
need
that?
something?
No,
Is your back sore? And I just go up and start rubbing his back like really aggressively. I'm like, I think.
No,
Does this
I'm
feel better?
fi-
No,
I'm
I'm sorry.
fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just,
I just,
What?
I haven't had my morning drink and I'm fine.
Do
Well, it
you
seems like
have
you've got a
any,
bottle right
or-
there.
Yeah, I'm
Have a
great, I'm
seat.
great, I'm great. And I just like get a little annoyed and start walking and
Oh,
start, is there anything on the note or anything? Or is it just M with like,
It's just M with a kiss print.
okay, yeah, I'd like to like pocket that and then just drink.
Cool. Alright, so you guys make your way along the path. You come out of the jungle almost, it very much feels like you're coming out of a wall. Like you're in a really, really dense area. There's lots and lots of trees, lots and lots of trees. You can see that the end of the path is like a clearing. you get to the end of the path, and it's like there's a complete line directly as far as the eye can see on either side of you of where the forest is, and new terrain begins. This terrain is very deserty, very sandy, lots of dunes, not a lot of vegetation, some large-ish scraggly bushes sort of paint the landscape a little bit. And off in the distance, you can see that there is a large structure. You can't tell much about it other than it seems populated because you can see like smoke rising from a campfire or from a chimney or something. And it's about half a day's distance away.
Well, doesn't look like we're gonna be sneaking up to that. Before we leave the forest, can I like find some big leaves, like a little bit of vine, and I would like to fashion myself some sort of like pad protection for my feet.
Okay. Roll. Would that be a nature check, Meg?
What? Okay, so you're trying to craft like sandals, essentially?
Very
Yeah.
basic sandals, yeah.
I would say that would just be a general dexterity check.
Okay.
11.
You're able to fashion kind of like flip-flops, but your foot slides off the end of them pretty much with every step.
Oh,
I-
better than burning my feet.
Sorry, as DM, I would say, yeah, that would be dexterity for like building and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like it's
I would also say
complicated.
performance, but not really.
Yeah, so I just wanted to protect my feet. Is they sensitive to hot stuff?
They're half protected.
Okay.
Alright. I hop along.
Okay.
There's no cover between here and there, right? We're just kind of walking up the structure, right?
You guys are pretty much walking directly up to it.
There's no way around it.
There's no way around it. The way that the landscape is the mountains are kind of curved in a little bit, almost on both sides, so it's like rounded like this. The structure is on like the end of one of these rounded things. So you guys could like go along the edge of one of the mountains and be sort of hidden from sight as opposed to walking directly across the fucking desert. But that's as close as you guys are gonna get.
About how long will it take us?
To get there,
To
about half
get
a
there?
day.
About half a day. Okay. How long does this spell last for? Only an hour. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I guess we just go forward.
Alright, well, we're gonna walk until we step on a trap or something.
Yeah, we don't have a rogue.
Yeah. Onward.
I guess I'm going to kind of, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna kind of look around and see if there's any like booby traps or
Anyone who
stuff.
wants to can roll for perception, just generally speaking, to look for a person or to see if something...
I was just gonna ask, is there anybody in between us and the
Roll
encampment?
perception.
19.
14.
18.
13.
Okay. So, Soren and Vanya, technically everyone, but more specifically Soren and Vanya, you guys notice that along the left side of the mountain range, which is the side that you would be the most tactful to get to the structure, it seems to be covered in some sort of purple flower or some kind of vegetation. It's just a lot of purple in that general direction. There is sort of a path around it, but lots and lots of purple. Tate and Ribiet, you guys notice that there isn't anyone in between you and the structure, but you can tell that the structure is populated and there are people sort of milling about. There's no one scouting per se, but they are just kind of around.
Is it like a giant wall? Where are these people that we can see them?
They're milling around the big structure.
They're outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have no options here, so I guess we'll just keep walking forward, but there seems to be some people outside. don't really know what we can do other than act like traveling salesmen and hope for the best.
That's an idea.
Can I ask a question
Well,
about
I mean,
these?
you can talk anyone's ear off, so
Oh, that's fucking
That
true.
is true. I have posed as a snake oil salesman a handful of times.
perfect.
Can I ask a question about these flowers that we're seeing?
Yeah, for sure.
And this could probably be a dumb question, so I understand if you just don't want to answer it. Is it a suspicious purple or is it like a very normal purple? Does that make sense?
You should ask Vanya.
I've seen that on a color palette before.
Yeah, suspicious purple and normal purple, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
Do I recognize these flowers?
Roll an insight check just to make sure you remember.
Would it be history?
History, sorry.
Would it be in
Okay.
her book that she got, so she wouldn't have to roll?
I just want to see if she makes the connection. Because there are no pictures.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
18.
Yep. You put 2 and 2 together and can probably assume that it could be some sort of just purple flower, but from this far away you can't really tell. That you know there is something on this island called violet fungus.
Do I know what it does?
You know that you generally want to stay away from it.
All right.
Okay,
So-
and just to clarify real quick, did you say violet or
Violet.
violent?
No, violet.
It's
Violet
angry.
purple.
Got it. Violet fungus. Okay.
Yeah. We don't want to touch that.
You can tell from here.
If it is what I think it is, yeah, we don't want to touch.
But like, could we? Okay. I mean, like, if you say so.
I mean, when we get closer, I can tell you for sure. But if it's a mushroom, don't touch.
But it's so pretty. Fine. Fine.
Mushrooms, don't
Fine.
touch. Okay. Okay.
Got it. Fine. I'm not a ribbit. Okay. I can.
What's that speed?
So, okay, I have an idea. I can turn. Let me check. Boop, 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 boop. I can turn 3 of us. Sorry, 2 of us invisible
For how long?
for an hour.
hmm So we could have one person act as one of their people capturing somebody with you two, whoever, being invisible and protecting us.
And then I can see invisible people, so I can tell you where they are if we need to see them.
You can see invisible people?
I have see invisible.
Oh, same. Okay. I thought it was a bullywug feature.
Imagine that'd be
That'd
dope.
be cool.
I mean, yes, it's a bullywug feature.
It is now. No.
Too bad the DM's sitting right in front of you.
Yikes.
Damn it! I thought I could use my my advantage on persuasion
roll
to
a d
convince her.
roll a d20 for persuasion.
Average.
No.
Damn it.
So it's an option.
I mean, do you guys have a better idea?
Nope.
All right.
Like
So
almost immediately responds.
So who wants to be visible? Who wants to be invisible? Personally, I'd like to be invisible.
But I think it makes
Or
sense
I
that
am
I'm not.
squishy.
I'm clearly the one that looks like he could be captured, meaning
Yeah,
I'm
you-
in the freaking desert.
And personally, Tate, I have yet to see another dragonborn here. And if this is a cultist thing, I think Soren would blend in a little better.
Are you trying to call me a cultist?
I'm saying you're a human. You're
Oh, that's pretty racist. Just go invisible and let's just go on and let me just carry this frog in.
So
I
when
like-
we get closer,
Mhm.
I would like to turn myself and Tate invisible.
As they do that, I without telling anybody until this has happened, I am now shackled and I hand a chain to Soren, and I'm like, here you go. This will help us blend in.
Where did you get this?
You think this is the first time I've pretended to be a slave?
When have you? I don't want to know. Let's just go.
Yes.
Chains and whips excite him, apparently.
No, not for weird shit. It's for getting into places. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I like grab the shackle and just start dragging him.
Hey, whoa,
not
whoa, whoa,
roughly,
slow,
but like.
slow.
Go ahead.
No, I'm slow. You gotta. Please let me walk.
So every so often, I'm just gonna kind of give it like a little bit of a jerk, just to like, let's go.
I'm going as fast as I can. These shoes
It's just to show, like you're the prisoner.
Right,
It's fine.
yes,
Like it's fine.
Yes,
Just go.
master. Yes, master.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect.
I am but a slave. Oh.
Okay.
And so they're invisible. I would like to, while this has happened, cast see invisible.
Okay.
Just so I can keep track of where they are. So yeah.
Is Carmen around, or?
I don't know. I'm kind of waiting.
He died again. Fucking Ridgetown internet. Yep.
Oh.
Hello.
I'm ready for the chat, or for the stream to just change.
I
I fucking love when it does on stream because he just goes full center.
There he is!
Welcome to my TED Talk. On this one, we discuss Discord cams and how terribly faulty they can be if someone leaves. Oh. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello.
So do we wait for Carmen to get back, or do we just continue on our way?
I need her to be here for what's about to happen.
Okay.
Come back. You guys just go.
You can blame it all on me.
I said that in chat. Can you
Huh?
pseudo her?
Oh yeah, she said.
What?
She said, guys, just go.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're coming up on the end. We're gonna end a little bit early today. So you guys, in your disguises, a couple of you being invisible, make your way towards the structure. I'm gonna try and... There we go. As you make your way towards the structure, you realize that it is a 2-story circular building, very much reminiscent of the Colosseum. You see 3 or 4 large doors around the base. It doesn't seem to have any sort of roof, and you can hear a very large crowd just clapping and roaring and is generally excited. As you sort of make your way closer and closer, the people milling about outside the structure don't really notice you. They don't pay you any mind whatsoever. They don't even really look up, and if they do look up, their eyes just pass over you and they go back to whatever it was they're doing. As you get within about 20 feet of the structure, which to you guys in this world is fucking massive. Like, this is the biggest building you guys have seen thus far. It's made out of really finely cut stone. It seems to be made relatively recently. Like, this isn't an old structure. Like, this is very clearly, like, just done. And as you guys approach the front, you hear a loud crackling, almost like thunder. And you hear a voice in the sky that you all recognize to be Sarah. Heroes! Vanya the meek, Tate the weak-hearted, Soren the drunkard, Elian the coward. Wait, he's not there? Why isn't he? He told me he was gonna. All right, fuck. 1 second. And as he says that, you hear like almost like a rustling in the background, and then out of nowhere, Elian appears right next to you guys, which I will clue Matt into this happening later on. So right after Elian appears, Cyric's speech continues. Elian the Cowardly, as I was saying, and Ribiet the Bullywug? Is that right?
That's me.
Ah, Jesus. All right. We've built this place for you, heroes, to show us your strength, test your will, and maybe even prove your might. Well, enjoy. We've been waiting for you. And as his speech finishes, the huge doors that you guys were sort of in front of, just start to open slowly, and a hush falls over the entire Colosseum. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Is this payback for throwing a dragon at you guys?
It's funny because this has been planned for like.
This has actually been planned for months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was one of Will's like original ideas when we first started talking about this. So
Nice.
It was after we talked about doing one-off campaigns where we just did like a Coliseum to start the one-off, and I was like, oh, I just really want to do that, and I want to make like I just want to make some stuff. So
Nice.
I know we left on a cliffhanger, chat. Sorry, that's just how this show works sometimes. Tune in next time, probably next Friday, I would assume.
probably.
But
Probably.
we'll see how we're feeling. I'll update people. If you're at all interested, check out the Discord down below. I post all the time, letting you guys know when we're going live. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. There's a bit of technical difficulties, but overall, I think it went pretty well. And we'll see you guys on the next one. You guys have a good rest of your weekend.
Thanks for coming to Cyriccia.
Yay!